Basic HTML commands. In the previous chapter, you have learnt about the basics of HTML. So we assume that by now you have sound knowledge about the following: structure of an HTML document, HTML tags, elements and attributes, creating, saving, editing and viewing an HTML document in a web browser. In this chapter, you will explore some more HTML commands which help you in applying various formatting to an HTML document. Basic HTML elements. To make your web page appealing and presentable, you will require some HTML elements which are explained one by one. Headings. Every piece of writing has at least one heading in it. For example, a poem has a title as its heading, newspapers have headlines, chapters in your textbooks have title, main heading, and subheadings of a topic, and sometimes multiple levels of subheadings. Let us learn how to display a piece of text as a heading in an HTML document. This can be done using the heading element. HTML provides 6 heading levels which are from H1 to H6. The heading element is written as. The N indicates a heading level which can be any value from 1 to 6. The HN element tells the browser that the text enclosed between the opening and closing tags is a heading. Type the following HTML code in Notepad. Save the file with the name HTML heading levels. Now open the file in a web browser. Observe the different heading levels displayed by the browser. Paragraph. The paragraph element P is used to display a block of text as a paragraph on a browser. It is a container element since it has both the on and off tags. However, it can be used as an empty tag, but it is a good practice to use as a container element. The syntax is: the browser adds an empty line before and after the paragraph. You can also align the paragraph to left, center, or right on a web page using the align attribute. You have already learnt in the previous chapter that an attribute is always specified in the opening tag. The syntax to align a paragraph is. Let us learn how to use the paragraph element P along with its attribute. Type and save the given HTML code in Notepad. Remember, always save an HTML document with the extension .html or .htm. Now open the HTML file in a browser. Observe the output of the entered coding. HR tag. In an HTML document, you can display a horizontal line across the page. The HR tag is used to draw a horizontal line, generally to separate the blocks of text. In HTML, the HR tag is also known as horizontal rule. It is an empty element, for it has no off tag. The attributes supported by the HR element are described here. To use the HR tag, do as follows. Open the Notepad and type the HTML code as shown here. Save the file as an HTML document. View it in a web browser. Carefully examine the output of each HR tag. Comments. Sometimes you may need to add certain instructions or points in an HTML file that you wish should not be displayed on a browser. In such a situation, you can use comment tags. The text entered as a comment will be ignored by browser. Hence, an HTML comment is not displayed in the end result. The syntax for the comment tags is. As shown here, the opening angle bracket is immediately followed by an exclamation mark. Then place the comment text between the pair of dashes. Close the angle bracket. Let us understand the utility of comment tag with the help of an example. Type and save the HTML code in Notepad. Now open the file in a browser. Notice the text placed between the comment tags is not displayed on the web browser. Applying text effects. Suppose you want to apply bold, italic or underline effect to a piece of text in an HTML document. How will you do? Which tags are used to accomplish this operation? To learn this, carefully examine this table. All the tags described here are container elements since it has both on and off tags. What if you wish to mark a particular piece of text as bold and italic as well? The answer is simple. you can combine the two tags. For example, HTML is an tag B, tag I, interesting language, close tag I, close tag B. Open Notepad and type the given HTML code. Save the document as an HTML file. Open the file in a web browser. Notice the output. Font element and its attributes. It is very important to apply font formatting to a web page. The font element is used to make your web page look attractive. Font is a container element, for it has an opening and a closing tag. You are aware that font is a special set of characters, numbers or symbols with specific size and design. The font element allows you to define the font face, size and color for the text of your web page. Let us get familiar with the attributes of font element. Type the following HTML code in Notepad. Save it as an HTML file. Open it to view in a web browser. Sub and sub tags. Suppose your teacher has asked you to enter some formula or chemical equation in an HTML document. For example, H2O equals H2 plus O2, Y equals Y square plus 2. How will you achieve this task? You have learnt about the subscript and superscript formatting options in MS Word chapters. Since you cannot directly use this feature in HTML, therefore, you need to use a specific coding for this. Look at this table. The subtag and subtag are container elements. Let us understand the use of sub and subtags with the help of an example. Type and save the following HTML code in Notepad. View the HTML document in a web browser.